Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another AFK Journey video, and oh my god, we've got some drama to dive into today. The AFK Journey subreddit is full of just negativity, review bombs, all of this stuff, and one of the things they do in some of those posts is criticize content creators for not coming out and agreeing with all their points, kind of staying away from the drama. So as a content creator, maybe not one of the biggest ones out there, I'll go ahead and lean into this one because I think the Reddit makes some decent points, but I also think they give some just absolutely god-awful advice, especially if you care about this game and want to continue playing it. So let's dive in. Let's take a look at this drama. I'll give you my take and give you my advice for what you do if you want to see some change yourself. We'll start with the top post right now. Here is, as the time of making this video, the top post on the subreddit from Grim Identity. He says, "Good job ruining the fun we had. Nerfs to heroes, nerfs to rewards, pushing players to well, bigger walls on content, a pretty 1-star for you, 1 out of 5, and he did that today." Look, here's my thing with reviews. The developers absolutely do notice reviews, right? They absolutely do. There is no way in the world that this game is a 1 out of 5. I get that his fun has been ruined because of the negative parts of this patch, and there are some negative parts of this patch. I'm absolutely going to go into it. But if the game was feeling like a potential 5 out of 5 star for me, 2 weeks ago, maybe it's a 4 out of 5 star for me now. I'm still having a ton of fun with this game. So I just kind of agree. I disagree with this sort of rage review bombing for what this is. Now, if you feel like this is your way to make your voice heard, you're not doing yourself any harm by doing this. So absolutely go leave your review for the game. 1 out of 5, I just feel like misrepresents what this game is. And then pushing players to whale, I don't know. I feel like it's that obviously that they need people to spend money, and this game has been pushed. Let me just show you something. Hold on. I made a video. Let me pull this up. Yeah, here it is. I made this video 2 weeks ago where talking about how much it costs to plus 15 a unit, right? To compete at the highest level in AFK Journey, you don't just have to be a whale. You have to be a Kraken level whale. This has been a problem in this game. And so I do agree that that's an issue, but why? I'm not surprised, right? I know what I'm walking into when I play a gacha game. So he's not wrong. They're pushing players to whale. They've just been doing that since day one. Bigger walls on content. I haven't seen that really. And then a pretty 1-star, whatever. So, hey, if you want to go review bomb the game, I'm not going to turn you away from that. I'll just ask that you leave a real review of the game, not just screaming at the internet. This one, okay, the second post on here, I want to address this one specifically in detail because make some noise. This is our victory. I don't know what that means, but let's look at this. So here, let's read this a little bit closer. "This is ridiculous. Don't forget AFK Journey made 19 million, I didn't know that, in revenue on mobile alone, and we get placeholder untranslated text." Personally, I've seen that a couple times where you get some Asian looking text on there. Whatever. I don't care about that. People make mistakes. These are humans making this game. They'll get that fixed. But then he goes into a really good point. His first point is good. Campaign rewards cut in half, diamonds, letters, and epics. Not very well written, but I believe this is what he's talking about. I think what he's talking about is your AFK Journey progress rewards. They do kind of suck in this season. I will 100% agree with that. As you progress through this, you're not getting regular summon tickets. That's been the biggest missing thing for me. And I think it's a complete miscalculation by the dev team. There is a dopamine hit players get by pulling, and this banner right here, you just need to constantly be trickling out some sort of ability for regular players. I'm talking low spenders and free to play players to keep hitting the gacha. It is a big part of this game. It is also one of the parts of this game that separates the whales from everybody else. So it's an awkward part of any gacha game, but a necessary part. And this is the thing that people will pay to do because they like to do it, and it's the thing that will keep people invested. If you see that in 3 levels you have another pull coming and maybe you're at 5 to go till pity, you're okay, I'm gonna push this out, I'm gonna try real hard. It is a fun part of playing the game, but as it stands right now, those are gone. And really what you're getting here is some chests that you can use to upgrade your squad, which is good, and some essence, and all of that is necessary, but it feels this feels a little bit more hollow than it did in the preseason. I do think that's a mistake. I think they should address it. And so point to the poster here. I'm going to take some points away from the poster, but I do think that's a good one. I've already talked about how his second point, I just don't care about the not translated stuff. hey, mistakes are going to get made. This game is really polished, honestly, for being out for a month. I've played so much worse, and I know it could be perfect, but I can only compare this game to other games that I've played, and in most areas, it kicks other games I've played straight in the ass. So I don't care about this second post. Nerf in true damage core units. I'm going to take a stance on this one that I think people are just missing. What he means is that no units, the units themselves weren't nerfed. What happened was the bosses in the Dream Realm were changed. The way they mitigate damage was changed. Previously, if you did true damage, the boss had so much like ramping up defense and magic resist from early to late. True damage was the way to do the most damage. Therefore, a unit like Merrily, units like Corrin were just god tier Dream Realm units. And we're talking about an A rank unit that can do true damage in the preseason being the best unit in the game for fighting Dream Realm bosses. And it was like all of them. She's not bad. They did not make her terrible in season 1. And think about this. If they had not changed that, if they had not adjusted the way that Dream Realm bosses look like, what's the first S rank character that would dominate Dream Realm gonna look like? Is it another version of Merrily that just does twice as much damage? Like, if true damage remained the way to dominate Dream Realm, which, again, I would like to point out this video I made before about if you actually care about like competing in this game, you need orange essence. And the basically only way to get orange essence is Dream Realm, making Dream Realm one of the most important things in the game. One of the most important things in this game was currently dominated by true damage. If they kept it that way and ever released a unit that was an S rank unit, or God forbid, a like, what the super heart stargaze unit that did true damage, it was a god in Dream Realm, you would have to pull for it. To even have a chance at being like top, I don't know, 200, you would have to pull for that unit and only build teams around it. And that would be bad. I like moving this towards a more physical and magic damage defense check. They've already also, by the way, they could change this. I know people are acting like they couldn't change it. They just adjusted it for season 1. There's no reason to think they won't adjust it for season 2 in some way. So I actually like this change. I also have very much leveled my Merrily and Corrin, but I also very much leveled my Odie. And Odie's better than he was before. And I think most people were leveling Odie first, maybe Merrily second, or some version of that. So it's not like they took all the A rank characters and just pooped on them and now they're bad. Merrily and Corrin are still fine Dream Realm characters. And I think in some bosses, maybe will still be like core to the meta or core to like the second best meta teams. So this point right here, blah. I think this is, I don't know. I disagree with that one, but I do understand what he's saying. Less value in paid packs with the same price, everything. This one, here's another point for the poster right here. And it's a specific pack that he's talking about, and I just agree. Now, I always have a really hard time finding this. Is it the Noble Path? Yeah, okay. So the Noble Path, there's a change here that I think people don't like, which is the paid rewards are significantly better than the free rewards. I don't care about this. I actually think that like this is one of the places where you can spend in this game and like feel decent about it. And I know free-to-play players are probably pissed about this, but this game is designed to turn the core design philosophy of this game is let you be free to play, hook you in, and then hopefully you spend some money. I think it is like if you're playing completely free to play, you are going to be significantly behind. I think these rewards here on this paid pack are actually pretty dang good for the money you're spending. I think it's one of the best things you could spend in the game. Now, if we look at the Noble Path from the first season, how close was that? Like, how different was it? It was like, what, 3 times better on the secret travel log? How much better at the bottom here? More than 3 times better. So they really, this is 104,000 experience and 3 invites. It was before 150. Okay, so it's nerfed a little bit. It is nerfed a little bit. That's where I will agree with them. This being nerfed feels bad. I agree. So, okay, nerfing anything that people spend money on sucks. So let me just go ahead and revise my take on that a little bit. I agree with the OP about this one. The secret travel log should not be nerfed. It should remain super good as a low spending option. Okay, so I'm in on that one. I think OP, or the poster here, in this case, Lucky Black, I think Lucky Black Cat made a good point on that one. Okay, nerfing battle drills. Don't know about this yet. Battle drills haven't come out yet. We'll see. Nerfing tower rewards. Okay, it's a nerfing tower rewards isn't the right way of saying it, but I will agree that the tower rewards suck. Like, the tower rewards suck. They're terrible. And if we go look at them, I'll prove they're terrible. So you come in here, you come to Legend Trial. This is the tower that he's talking about. Like, these rewards are garbage. Look at this. Look at this. Two blue gems. Like, if it was 20 blue gems, it's worth it. But right now, like, I have no motivation to like push through this except to like just do it because I like to complete the game. These rewards are terrible, and they should absolutely change this. In fact, this would, in my opinion, this is probably priority 1 to change. I would change this to something that's worth doing as like a way to feel like you're progressing in the game and getting rewarded for it. Again, add some summon tickets in here. Make this 20 or change it to orange gems at least, because people don't need more blue gems. People need more orange gems. So anyway, I don't need to rant about that. There's a million different things they could do besides make it terrible. Agree, OP, good. All right. Nerf and AFK rewards, already talked about that one. District cross server to force whale spender wars. Here is where people get a little bit out there in the weeds, I think. This district thing has not been a bad thing yet, right? Like, I feel like the rewards from regularly playing are still there, but the district rewards have just added another level of reward to the game. Am I wrong about this? Like, if I'm dead wrong about this, tell me in the comments. But let's go look at Dream Realm again, which again is what I'm going to base most things on, because Dream Realm is one of the only places in this game you can get these orange temporal essences, which you quite literally must have to compete in this game. These are the same as they were before. Your server-based rewards did not change. They are exactly the same. I have proof. Once again, I will bring up the video that I was showing earlier. Here's me complaining about it like several weeks ago. Look, 2 for 21 to 50. 3 for plus top 20, 1 for 51 to 100. Let's take that off the screen. Look, here they are. 2 for 40. These didn't change at all. The district rewards just added more. Like, I don't know what I am in my district right now. It's not that good. I'm at 141. So at rank 141 in my district, at least I'm getting 2 more orange essences. And in fact, unless you are quite literally the bottom 25%, which means you are like brand new to the game, you're getting more orange essences. In this way, the district thing hasn't done any bit. I think their argument was it's encouraging whales to spend more money, which is something the game developers must constantly think about how to do. Does it further the gap between whales and light spenders? Hell yeah, it does. In fact, it furthers the gap between like space krakens and whales, because I'm a whale, but I ain't these people, and I sure as hell ain't. Oh, nice. Somebody from my guild leader's #1 in my district. Way to go, guild leader. But I'm not even close to spending level with these people, and I just know that I never will be. And that sucks in gacha games. It absolutely does. It feels unfair, but there it is. That's the model for this game. And so I don't like, I knew what I was walking into, I guess. Maybe that's it. So anyway, okay. Same copy and paste content, but more predatory. I hate this word. I hate predatory for gacha games. Like, guys, capitalism is predatory. The whole method of like trying to make people buy your stuff, I guess, is predatory, and gacha games are definitely an offender there. But like, same copy and paste content. I loved the content before. I love the content now. Literally same game modes, but more competitive. I love competitive. I love the same game modes. This one I don't care about. Bigger walls on content. Less content, just bigger walls to feel longer. Okay, do they mean it's slower progression through the new story? Maybe, and maybe I don't have enough time to play the game. Maybe that's it. Like, I have a full-time job. I have a kid. I use money to cover some of my time gaps. Like, I feel like I'm the perfect target audience for gacha games in a lot of ways, but so far I've enjoyed the pacing of this new season. Maybe I'm alone in that, but I push through some story every day. I grind my AFK levels every day, and I stronger every day than I was before, and I'm staying just as competitive in arena as I was, which I care about. This, and then this one, less summons and acorns everywhere. Free to play should just die, I guess. Yeah, I mean, again, like, I don't care a lot about what free to players complain about, because I think, like, at some point you should just spend a little bit of money. Like, that's just what I think. But yeah, I do agree that less summons and acorns sucks. So I agree with this, and it will, if anything hurts players, it will hurt free-to-play players probably more so. So, okay, I guess I'll agree with that point. Now, I want to talk about what I hate about this post. This part is fine when it says speak with your wallet until it says refund and chargeback. Do not refund and chargeback unless you want your account dead. Like, if you care about this game, you care about the game getting better. Let's go back to here. You can do this. This will push the developers to make change, and you can absolutely do that. Don't do this. Like, if you do this and you ever want to play this game again, I hope you enjoy rolling a new account, because the typical response from developers when people do chargebacks is to ban your account, because too many people buy stuff, get new content, and charge back, and like, they have to ban you for this. They must. And so with you're just going to get banned. Just don't do that. If you want to uninstall the game and quit playing, they will notice that too. And you have every right. And in fact, look, if at any point you feel like you don't enjoy playing the game anymore, or they've like offended you in a way that is too much for you, do this. Uninstall the game and quit playing. Come back later, maybe keep following the Reddit or other people and see if the game ever improves in important ways to you, but you can walk away at any time. This is just fine of a way to do. Here's an ad for the Air Force. More just talk about nerfs. They went AFK after seeing the subreddit today. Okay. We should review bomb, must see current state of the game. Like, at this point, we just have ourselves an anti-hype train right here on the Reddit. But there's my takes on it, right? I do think, again, leave reviews for the game, and always, you know what? Like, I cover a lot of Square Enix mobile games in the past, and I've worked with the Square Enix people directly. And let me just tell you that with bigger companies like this, one of the ways that they actually notice your feedback is by submitting tickets with your honest feedback. If you have complaints, submit tickets to the company, like through the official channels. They pay people to watch that stuff. So submit those. They will, I've seen, like, Square Enix is not famous for making their game free to play friendly, but I have seen them specifically respond to feedback they've received through official channels. At some point, ranting and raving on Reddit is just going to, yeah, I don't know. It's like a big circle jerk or something. I do want to point out one other thing. One other thing I saw in here and disliked. This is the last part I'll see is this. It says, I miss Entendre, LMAO. I don't know what that is, but they call out Vulcan, Imtash, Zebo, Barry, Pika, Danger Gray, Turtle Lags. Hey, not me. Good, I'm too small. But they call out some content creators right here and say, while you, oh, they added all other content creators. There I am. While you cover the good, the skills, and the lore, then in bold, please also cover the community voices and the bad. Let me just say two things here. One, content creators, especially if you're a newer content creator, like, guys, the amount of people telling us to do stuff is so obnoxious that we have to just ignore it. Like, the amount, especially for your bigger content creators, it is not our job to, like, be your voice. And I know that, like here I am talking about it, and I've already seen other content creators making content on this stuff today, but like, harassing content creators is not the way to go. Also, like, we are not, like, I've made several videos critical of things in this game. Again, I've referenced one many times in this video. I'm also in the AFK Journey content creator program, which is very, very nice. I have submitted my videos that are critical of this game literally to the content creator platform, and we get credit based on like views and stuff. They count them. They have not like told me to stop doing that. Some companies literally do tell content creators, or like push them out of their programs at least. They haven't said anything to me. I'm a small fish, I understand, and maybe I'm being dangerous by even covering this, but I haven't felt like they're going to give backlash for negative reviews. I think most of us, though, are just enjoying this game, and I think that, like, making a purely negative video when there's a lot of really good things about the season, at least in my opinion, is just not something that people are going to do. And I've seen a lot of content creators' careers ruined as they dove into drama And it's not like, look, remember especially with some content creators, when you tell them what to do with their channel, you are quite literally walking up to a small business owner and telling them what they should do with their small business, which is not only insulting, but like dangerous and offensive. So just keep that in mind, please. Like, don't harass Vulcan and Imtash and those guys. Harass me in my comment section. Sounds great. I work with 10 and 11-year-olds all day. I'm used to being like gaslit and harassed. Anyway, that's a bit of a longer video than I thought it was going to be. Thank you guys for watching. If you stayed till the end, you're a legend. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.